Hi and welcome to my channel. So as you know, all UK visas are not the same. There are some temporary visas that you cannot switch if you are in the UK. You always have to move back to your home country in order to be able to extend this visa or to switch the visa. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you about 3 temporary UK visas that you are not able to switch from within the UK. So this is very important because if you're planning to come to the UK on any of these visas or you're already in the UK with any of these visas, you will not be, as per the current rules and laws anyway, you will not be able to switch this visa to a permanent visa if you are in the UK. So if you're new to my channel, obviously you're welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I absolutely appreciate your time. And look, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you do want to hit that subscribe button so you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time, because this is a commitment that I'm making to you. So I want you to leave a comment in the comment section and say, Melvis, I will implement this, because implementation is key. And I'm actually calling 2023 as a year for implementation, because you don't want to watch video after video after video and taking zero action. If you're watching my videos, you better be an action taker and be ready to take that step forward into success, whatever success means for you. So before I get started, I do have a free newsletter where I send information about, visa sponsorship opportunities in the UK, career progression opportunities in the UK, side hustle ideas that you can start, earn a lot of money, retire early, as well as work from home jobs that you can do, without even any degree, and they are incredibly highly paid. So if you check the comment section below, you're going to see a link to my newsletter. It's completely free. Once you join that newsletter, I send that info directly to your inbox as it becomes available, so that you're not reliant on the YouTube algorithm, which is going to be like, should Melvis see this? Is this good for Melvis? Is it not? You don't want to kind of put your, personal development, professional development, career progression, moving to the UK, switching your UK visa on something like that. So you're also going to find my contacts on that newsletter. So if there's anything that you're thinking, what about this? I've got questions about this, moving to the UK or switching visas or anything, leave that in the comment section below. But if there's anything personal and private you don't want to necessarily leave here, because I understand that, you can use my newsletter to send that to me privately, and then I'll be able to respond to you accordingly. So the first visa we're going to talk about is a tourist visa. So if you're coming to the UK as a tourist, obviously you will not be able to switch this visa from within the UK. So a tourist visa means that anybody can apply for this visa. You do not need to have anybody in the UK. You don't need to know anybody in the UK. You can simply go to the embassy or wherever it is, apply for a UK visa and say, look, I want to go to the UK for my holiday, for example, or to visit, I don't know, to see Buckingham Palace, or to visit the London Eye, or to just experience the place, or it's a holiday. It doesn't matter the reason. You don't need anybody again to get this visa. You can just apply directly, and you have your proof of funds, all the necessary requirements that are going to ask. You come to the UK, you look around, do your tourism, and then you go back home. So with this visa, you will not be able to switch from within the UK, which means if you come to the UK, for example, and you're applying for jobs and you get, let's say, for example, carer job. As you know, I'm a nurse. I'll always go on about carer jobs because it's a sector that I absolutely love, that is full of opportunities. So I like to talk about it. And so if you get that job, you cannot switch from within the UK. You will have to leave the UK and apply from outside. So it is very important, because I get messages every time, Melvis, I'm a tourist in the UK. Can I switch my visa from within the UK? Because I don't want to go back home. And I'm like, well, this is not a visa that you switch from within the UK. So you have to go back. There is no way you can switch that from within the UK as per the current rules and laws. And it's always been the case, except a miracle happens and this actually changes in the future. And by the way, if you're watching this, you're wondering who I am. So my name's Melvis. I currently work as an advanced nurse practitioner in the UK. So I started my own UK journey as well, working as a carer in a nursing home. So I've had my own fair share of UK visas, switching, swapping, applying and paying and money and all of that. So when I was working, I realized that the money was very low. I was capable of doing more. So my 20s, I was full of life, wanted to do more. So I decided to study nursing as an international student in the UK. So I had a student visa during that time, obviously, as an international student. And then I qualified as a nurse, got a nursing job. And within 5 years qualifying as a nurse, I was working as an advanced nurse practitioner, which is the most senior clinical nursing position in the profession. And career progression is something that I love. It is the main reason I came to this country. It's the only reason I still live in this country, career progression. Without that, for me, it would not be worth it. That's the reality of it. So, because what I've realized is if you're earning very little money, life in the UK is tough because the bills are high, rent, everything has skyrocketed. So, when you progress in your career, you have more peace of mind, you earn more, you work less, it makes it all worthwhile. So I have a private career coaching program where I support nurses, carers, students, student nurses, prospective student nurses. You want to get into healthcare. You're looking for those free UK visa sponsorship opportunities. So you're not spending thousands of pounds, you're not spending millions of money getting into debt to get a UK visa. Then I can guide you through my private coaching program. If you are, for example, wanting to get into healthcare, because look, it is not a coincidence that many of us are in healthcare. It is because of the endless opportunities that healthcare brings. So if you're keen, I can guide you with what's the best healthcare career for you to get into. I've shared loads of them on this channel, so you can go through that at your convenience, follow the prompts, apply, join us in the industry. And so if you check the about section of this channel or the description box below, you're going to see a link to my private coaching program. Once you join, then I give you that tailored, individualized and personalized guidance that you deserve to have in order to succeed, to progress, to thrive, to make your journey in the UK worthwhile. Because look, I'm all about efficiency. It's not about doing a lot, it's about doing one thing, few things, but doing them really, really incredibly well. So that's what it's all about. So the second job, you know what I mean? And the second, visa and opportunity that if you get to the UK using this opportunity, you will not be able to switch your visa is a seasonal worker visa. I know I've done lots of videos on this channel about who is recruiting. I did one recently, but truth be told, you will not be able to switch this visa to a permanent visa within the UK. You will need to leave and do that from outside. This is something that is huge because when I do all these videos, I always say there, look, this is seasonal worker visa. You're going to be fruit, vegetables, farm, poultry. You cannot switch this visa from within the UK, but I still end up with hundreds of questions from people saying, Melvis, can I switch this visa to a carer visa if I move to the UK? The answer is no, you cannot as per the current rules and laws. These are temporary visas that you get for 3 months or 6 months. You're not able to bring your family, obviously, on these visas because it's such a short-term visa. So what is the point? If you're only going to be working in the UK for 3 months and then going back home, look, your family can miss you for 3 months. It's acceptable. As per the UK government, that's what they say. It's not me. That's what they've said. So you need to be aware that that is one of the things about this seasonal worker visa. So I see it as a great opportunity to get your foot in the building, get in the door, you know what I mean? Get in, have a look. What is it like? Take it as a working holiday. That's how I call it. It is an amazing working holiday because unlike the other two visas that we're going to talk about here, this is the only one where you're actually going to be paid to be in the UK. So instead of taking, say, a tourist visa for 6 months, you can as well get a seasonal worker visa for 6 months, get paid and be in this country. For me, that is an amazing way, and you're also going to gain that UK work experience, which is invaluable and is incredibly important and vital when you're looking for a permanent job to say you've worked in this country. So the third option is the visitor visa. Again, this is the most common visa that people come with, and then they're like, oh, Melvis, I watched your video, can I switch my visitor visa to I don't know, carer visa? And I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, you're not able to do that from within the UK. Yes, if you've got a job, you can definitely apply for a more permanent visa, but you will have to leave the UK, do that from outside of the UK, and then return to the UK on your permanent visa. So again, coming as a visitor, the main difference between coming as a visitor and coming as a tourist is that on a tourist visa, you don't necessarily need to have anybody in the UK. You can just apply yourself and come. But on a visitor visa, you normally need somebody in the UK to invite you. For example, you're coming for a christening, you're coming for a wedding, you're coming to visit your child, you're coming to visit family, and you're coming for an event, graduation party, whatever it is, that's a visitor visa. So, you know what I mean? You need to be aware of that. You're not able to switch this visa from within the UK. During COVID-19, there were some exceptions that were made because of the lockdown, because of the inability to have flights. A lot of things happened during that time, but things have kind of gone back to normal now. So if you're watching this video, what do you think about these opportunities? What is your situation? What is your personal circumstances? Do feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. But if there's something personal, because I do understand that this is a sensitive topic, so if you want to private message me directly, If you check the comment section, you see a link to my newsletter. It's got my contact on there. You can contact me privately. But like we've said, you can look for jobs, but you will not be able to switch from within the UK. At least you've got the advantage that you're physically in this country. You're looking around. You can make more informed choices, especially if you've got family. That can be really, really helpful as well. So check out the other videos that I've done in this channel about other opportunities, more permanent visas. If you need personalized guidance, consider joining my private coaching program where I can support you with that journey to success. You know, get into healthcare, career progression. It's amazing. It makes this country worthwhile because the UK is full of opportunities, but if you know how to take those opportunities, then it's just amazing altogether. So watch other videos that I've done. If you haven't subscribed, really, you want to hit that subscribe button so that when I share those videos, you're the first to be notified. Also, check out this other video that I've done specially for you, and it's gonna really give you great insight on the UK. See you in this video.